if he worked harder than anybody I know. You better know the show he did. If he played, you want to hang out with him, he'd drink all you under the table. He stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning every night of his life. Every night of his life, whether we were on the road or not. When the sun came up, Frank went to bed. So he worked hard, he played hard. If he loved, he worshiped the ground you walked on. He couldn't do enough for you. And if he hated like a Sicilian hates. and you know, there's an old saying that what Sicilian Alzheimer's is, you can't remember anything but the vendettas. You know. I did a pilot one time called Dreesen Street, and I asked him to be on. He said, sure, I'll do it. He and Johnny Bench did it. You know, I was running 26 miles every year for multiple sclerosis, and Frank heard about it. And he had a friend who had MS. And I was telling him what I was doing. I said all my celebrity friends would come into Chicago and they'd run part of the way with me. They'd run a mile or 2 miles or 2 blocks or whatever they wanted to run. Smokey Robinson's the only one who ran all 26 miles with me. And Frank said, I can help you with that. And he wrote a little funny spot. He said, I ride a stationary bike. And he did a PSA, a public service announcement, with me while he's riding this stationary bike. And I'm running alongside of him. And I'm saying, you got to come out and we're going to raise money for multiple sclerosis and blah, blah, blah. And there'll be Smokey Robinson and Frankie Avalon and Frankie Valli. And I'm naming all these people, Eddie Marinaro. And finally I said, Frank, are you going to run? He said, are you kidding me? I can already run this thing, you know, the stationary bike. But my point of that is afterward, I said, Frank, I can't thank you enough. You know, so stop it. I said, no. I mean, for you to do that. He said, Tommy, we do these shows for strangers all the time. Why wouldn't we do them for friends? And I said, but I know, but you're such a busy guy, I didn't want to impose. And he grabbed my arm and he said, friends are never an imposition. If you're my friend, you can't impose upon me. Another lesson I learned from Frank Sinatra.